fans, last week we saw the Women's World Television Champion Red Velvet successful in the proving ground against Ashley Vox. But her opponent for this week, La Catalina from CMLL, made no bones about it, making sure that the Ring of Honor Women's World Television Champion knew that Catalina would be challenging for that Women's ROH World Television title this week here on Honor Club. And fans, this championship bout is coming up next. What? You heard me right. And we have the voice of Ring of Honor, Bobby Cruz, here tonight for our Women's World Television title bout.
This match is set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit, and it is for the Ring of Honor Women's World Television Championship. Approaching the ring is the challenger, wrestling out of Santiago, Chile, La Catalina.
Little bit of an interesting moment here, Caprice. La Catalina, who normally is adorned with the mask, has a little bit more frills, almost a level of championship seriousness as she walks to the ring here tonight.
That's about to stir it up, Riccaboni.
Her opponent, wrestling from straight out of your mother's kitchen, she is the Ring of Honor Women's World Television Champion, Red Velvet.
I know what time it is.
Time to stir it up. The Women's World Television Champion, Red Velvet, who earned that title nearly 1 year ago, rapidly approaching 1 year as champion, but has her biggest test to date, in my opinion, standing in front of her, one of the top stars in CMLL, La Catalina.
I have to agree with you, and like you said, alluded to earlier, Riccaboni, with the change of appearance in the entrance, a lot of times with luchadors, when they take matches seriously, they change up something. They either wear white or they wear something different to change up the aura of their feeling when they come in championship opportunities.
Aubrey Edwards displaying the title. Sometimes they go to black.
Yep.
To get a more serious vibe, to help them focus, to lock in. We've heard that as well.
And that's exactly what Catalina seems that she's doing. She's wearing more black than anything else.
Oh, jeez.
Bill's what, twice?
Well, there you go. And the code of honor. It's amazing. It's amazing how our stars from CMLL and New Japan sometimes adhere more to the code of honor than some of our more rule-breaking friends. And speaking of CMLL, AEW heads to CMLL's home, Arena Mexico in Mexico City for AEW Grand Slam Mexico coming your way. Live Wednesday, June 18th. It is AEW's first trip to Mexico. I don't know about time, and it was a long time before Christopher Daniels eventually adhered to the code of honor, but it was a gigantic deal as a wrist lock now. Former World Television Champion on the men's side, former Grand Slam champion. Look at that, beautiful. And that's the thing about Catalina. She's got to have a little bit of fun too. She's got to let that spirit come out. That's important, even though she's focused. She's got to let that high energy run because that's part of her game plan.
Absolutely, and that throws champion off too. Red Velvet normally used to having the mind games in play, but Catalina playing with him as well. Now you see Red Velvet breaking it down, keeping her close, wearing that headlock down, right back to the bases. Catalina tries to roll out of it.
Oh, 1, 2. Good series of moves there, sweeping the leg. It's Catalina. Look at that, clawing at the leg, so to speak.
Some good wrestling here.
Yes, indeed. 1, 2. Good cradle.
Backslide.
Yes, indeed. Whoa, 2.
A lot of changes from that move right there, Riccaboni.
A great feeling out process here. Both women, high energy, high octane right now. Woo! Oh, the confidence of Catalina. Oh, she's got Red Velvet stirring.
The high seat, Riccaboni. Red Velvet knows it. The further out they get from the ropes, the more dangerous it is. Red Velvet has to do something fast.
Electric chair position. Aubrey Edwards saying Red Velvet's got to let it go. Red Velvet right to the eyes. To the eyes, out of the view of Edwards.
Right out of the way of the referee's eyes. Aubrey didn't see a thing.
Oh. As Red Velvet backing off, single leg, ankle pick there, off the ropes, nice drop down. These two women have been...
Misdirection call.
Drop kick. And these two women have been on the opposite side of the largest women's match, the highest profile women's match CMLL has every year. CMLL's International Women's Grand Prix, Torneo Cibernetico. But they have not met one-on-one. This is a bit of a dream match here.
I think not able to do it. Catalina on the outside, taking a high risk already, paying off well.
And my apologies, they were teammates in that bout, representing the international team. Oh, goodness. Whoa! Wow! Maybe some deception.
I didn't know she had Riccaboni. Not gonna lie.
Normally we see that more whimsical side, that more collected side. This is a fire out of La Catalina.
You're not cheering now.
You're dead. You're not cheering now, are you? Red Velvet, that instinct, bringing it right back in control, staying on the outside of the ring to be able to inflict more damage, maybe on the legs here, as it right at the ring post. This is all steel, Riccaboni, all steel.
You're such a baddie.
And into that meniscus, that side of the knee. Oh, and Aubrey Edwards. Oh, goodness. And this is, I mean, Red Velvet, as long as she's giving the 5-second break, she can do that almost as much as she wants.
Absolutely. She's definitely within the rules. And that right there, working on that leg, isolating it, will slow Catalina down, to say the least.
Oh, look at that ankle.
Look at the way that
ankle's moving.
See the way it's bent over the top rope?
Oh. I not only saw it, I felt that. That was...
There's still cables in those ropes, Riccaboni, just like telephone wire.
Oh. Catalina dropping down into the corner from the impact as Red Velvet, Irish whip, Catalina now. Charging back in, gets a knee out of desperation, giving up her own knee to strike the champion.
Straight desperation, hoping it paid off, trying to wake that knee back up.
Was it worth the risk for La Diva? Oh, again, maybe not. Red Velvet, the first back to her feet.
Red Velvet closing the gap before she went to her feet, which says she's definitely trying to stay centered in the center of the ring with control, but Catalina giving it a hard time.
You can see she couldn't quite plant as well as she wanted to, leaping on that clothesline.
And when you can't plant as much, Riccaboni, there's not as much power delivered. I tell you, all that hip power was straight on.
And gravity, the most powerful force there. As Catalina, beautiful fisherwoman, fingers are locked. That was 2 3/4. And I think if that knee was at full strength, the bridge would have been all the way Caprice, and we would have had a new champion.
Without a doubt. Catalina's not finished. Attack again.
Oh, but every time she jumps, she gives up that knee. And she's giving more and more damage to that knee.
Well, that's the risk you take. Riccaboni! Oh!
Face buster! Cover! 2!
Tell you what, man, the time she took to nurse that knee, the time she took not hooking the leg, I think cost that win there. And I don't think Red Velvet's gonna let any more of that happen. If I'm Red Velvet, I'm trying to find a way to end this thing as fast as possible. Catalina's pulling out all the stops.
And looking for that hip again. No. Beautiful drop toe hold.
Yes, she tried for the same thing 3 times. Not gonna work with Red Velvet.
Meteora to the defenseless back of La Diva, La Catalina.
Oh.
And,
That's gotta be enough. Yeah.
Stirring it up, cover 2. Wow. 2 count only.
We saw so many people fall to that, Riccaboni.
Certainly had. The road to the world television title was filled, was strewn with athletes that succumbed to that kick.
Oh. And this is a high risk for both wrestlers here. Red Velvet probably looking for a superplex. But Catalina has a little bit of time. If she can stay low, center of gravity, before she can fight back, she's doing that. Yep.
And she had that ankle hooked in that second rope, now able to balance herself all the way up top. Uh-oh. Whoa, shotgun drop kick. Plants the champion. But Red Velvet, out of good fortune, landed close to the ropes.
Yeah, Red Velvet staying far away. Shotgun drop kick, a crossbody was what Catalina does. That crossbody probably would have put a lot on the knees. Choose that shotgun drop kick. Electric chair again.
And the crowd feeling it. The chance for La Catalina. Oh, electric chair drop. Can Catalina find the champion?
Tried it the first time, couldn't get it. Successful this time. She may be going for that splash up top. Riccoboni, if she hits this, we get a new champion.
We will have a new Women's World Television Champion. If she can land that signature splash, Red Velvet knows it. Red Velvet fighting her way back up to her own feet. Red Velvet bringing the legs back to the inside. That left knee was so damaged.
Got a stagger stance with Catalina. She's fighting balance and Red Velvet at the same time. Yeah, you have to have both inside or both outside. You can't have one or the other.
Oh, and that knee.
Shut up.
Oh, and Red Velvet has Catalina right where Velvet wants her. Champion plants the challenger on the superplex.
Oh, my goodness.
Standing dragon screw.
Back to that leg. Right back to it.
Oh, we've seen this before.
Half crab.
Half crab locked in. Red Velvet going left to right with that knee. Also Catalina trying to get to the ropes. Does indeed get there.
This is the war, Riccoboni. Catalina giving all she's got to stay in this match. Red Velvet has put a lot of investment on that leg, though, going right back to that half crab. Opposite direction this time.
And going high angle, almost like hammer style, and that's it.
The winner of this match by submission, and still Ring of Honor Women's World Television Champion, Red Velvet.
And Caprice, I don't know if Red Velvet needed that rope there, that rope she grabbed a hold of.
What now?
And that high angle, she got that great high angle, putting extra pressure on different parts of the knee. Clearly focused on defeating Catalina all night. The game plan was there, but did she need that assist? Jeez. And maybe that's why deep down she didn't want to adhere to the code of honor. Red Velvet retains your Women's World Television Championship. And from the Television Champion to the Pure Championship, we will crown the first ever Women's Pure Champion.